Hello and welcome to my first and last ever visit to Funspot, Atlanta. This is a bit of a weird one. I've never been to a park that we knew was about to close forever. I wasn't able to get out to Six Flags America. I wasn't able to do anything like this. So it's kind of interesting being in a park where people they're riding rides, they're doing things, knowing that by the time you're watching this, the park is closed on August 2nd. From the time I'm recording this, that is in 2 days from right now. I am here the Friday right before that final weekend. But I'm excited to be here for two main reasons. One, you can probably guess that absolute monster of a roller coaster behind me, the RMC ArieForce One. I've been wanting to get on that since it was announced, and at this point it was either I come right now and give it a try or never again. So I'm here. But number two, I actually have been on 197 roller coasters. If you've been following the channel a while, you know that I hit number 100 on my first ever park vlog. That was at Indiana Beach, the first time I ever went. Well, as long as the three roller coasters here with Sea Serpent, Hurricane, and ArieForce One are all open, there's a good chance I'm gonna be able to make that thing back there my number 200. So I'm excited about that too. So without further ado, I guess for the first and the final time, let's check out Funspot Atlanta. Okay, you know why I'm here. I'm not gonna waste your time talking about Sea Serpent. This is an ENF miler kids coaster. It's actually pretty fun, somewhat forceful for a ride this size. I had fun, and for me, that is roller coaster credit 198. So that's one closer. Let's keep things moving. Hurricane. We're doing it. I've done the one in Funspot Kissimmee. This doesn't look too different, but I've heard some janky things about this, so I don't know, I'm a little nervous. Right now I'm in the back, so this drop should be pretty insane. Oh! It's got the kink at the bottom. Okay, here we go, another drop. Good back row float. I was gonna say good back flow or air time, but this is a little more than. Okay, what in the world was Hurricane? I've done Hurricane over at Funspot Kissimmee. I kind of assumed that this would be in the same realm, the same boat. It's not even close. Like Serpent, this is also an ENF miler. I said this in my Funspot Kissimmee video, but in case you didn't see that, something unique about these trains is how far the wheel assembly is in front of the car. So it kind of has this weird snaking sort of thing, and even if you're in the front, you're still kind of following what that wheel assembly is doing. I don't know, but that's not the important part. The important part is this is the most psychotic roller coaster I've been. It's not dangerous. It's not dangerous. They inspect these things, they maintain them. but the way that it takes its corners and its drops and its hills, its lateral for every single thing about this ride just feels so intense and just quirky, and like it's not quite supposed to do that, but it's kind of cool that it does. I really liked Hurricane. I mean, you saw the videos there. I was able to get a front and back row ride, and the back, one of the most absurd ride experiences I've ever had. I've never been jostled or absolutely tossed to the side like that. I loved it. I would do it over and over again, but there's a, you know, still got some things to do at this park. But that was number 199. My last 100 is coaster. Okay. First ride ever on ArieForce. I'm with Matt, riding with Matt. I honestly don't know what to expect from this. Obviously, Steel Vengeance, Iron Gwazi, I've done that, but actually getting my eyes on this thing, I'm excited. So, going up, it's got like the truss, lift. First ride? Huh? First ride? Yeah. First ever ride. Here we go. Wow. I think I grabbed ArieForce One. What a machine. What a machine. I don't know if this makes sense, but when RMC does topper track conversions on wooden coasters that already exist, that have big layouts that swoop and turn and hills, there's some really cool ways that RMC just creates the funkiest inversions out of that existing layout, but there's always still some sort of, not dead space, but navigating that existing course that the RMC conversion has to do. And ArieForce One is the first time I've seen what RMC can do or would do if they built one of these coasters with no limits, with no barriers. They didn't need to adhere to an existing footprint or like obviously they had to adhere to a footprint that would fit within Funspot Atlanta, but they didn't need to make it match an existing wooden coaster. And what that allowed them to do is just create this montage of incredible moments. I've heard some people say that it's like RMC's best hits. And it really is. It's like you have the drop, which is insane, especially in the back. It's insane. You have that truss dive loop where it kind of like swerves the other way before it goes into the inversion. That is spectacular. It goes straight into a zero-G stall that, I mean, maybe I just haven't been on, Goliath at Great America in a year and it's not fresh in my head. I think this is my favorite stall. It feels so grand. It's so big. And you are up there for long enough to really take it in. You have time to look up or down at the ground. You can see how high you are. It is a spectacular element. And that takes you straight into the outer bank, which I don't think it beats Steel Vengeance's outer bank for me because I love that outer bank for its length, for how long you are sideways. But this is definitely stronger, but it's shorter. I don't know, that's a personal thing. You go into this double up that I've known a bit about ArieForce One. Like I've seen POVs, I've seen reviews and reactions and all that. I didn't realize how grand, how big those two hills in the double up are. Really good airtime on that, and that takes you into the arcade roll. And sometimes I hear people like compare it to the Mosasaurus roll on Velocicoaster. It's not like flinging you out of the seat. It's not hurling you laterally and negative G wise out of the seat. That's not really happening. It is definitely more of a heartline situation there is a bit of whip, but I think what makes it special is how low and fast you are. Like it takes that roll shockingly fast, even compared to another fast low inversion I've done, Max Force at Great America. That's faster. It happens quicker. It's not like I got dizzy, but during the roll I couldn't focus. Like everything was shifting so quick. I couldn't grab on to anything. That takes you into that low to the ground turn, another roll. It's a great element, low to the ground, similar roll, definitely not as whippy, not as fast. The fact that it's after the arcade roll just kind of makes it feel a bit more tame. But that takes you into the quad. Do they call it a quad down? Is it a quad up? Is it just a kind of a quad thing? It's a very long, consistent sequence of sharp and short airtime hills. It's great. It's actually great. I've heard people talk about this ending bunny hill sequence like it's the most painful thing in the world. It's gonna snap your legs because of how intense the negative G's are. I didn't find it that bad, and maybe it's because I just overhyped it. But in the front and near the back, it was very tolerable. It was great. Would I still prefer probably like 2 big camelbacks instead of 4 super small hills? Probably, but it is not a disappointing ending at all. Frankly, I think it's still a much better ending compared to like the last little leg of Steel Vengeance, where you're getting those fast little pops, but they're teeny tiny. They're like little foothills. That is a great ride through and through. It feels like RMC just went crazy with it. Like they just did everything they liked and everything they thought was awesome. And that's what we got, ArieForce One. Wowza. I mean, what a coaster. It is incredible. I don't know how to rank this. I frankly don't even really want to talk too much about, the relocation possibilities. I'm not going to get into that stuff. Other people are doing that plenty. People who know more than I do about the industry, about the economics behind it. But all I can tell you is ArieForce One, by the time you're seeing this, might be the greatest roller coaster we ever lost. Matt, first time rider to first time rider, what do you think of ArieForce One?
All right, so first things first, I will say Intamin is my favorite manufacturer. However, I think that this ride was absolutely fantastic. I went in thinking I was not gonna like it, because I'm not really the biggest fan of RMCs. I like Iron Gwazi, but I think repetitive, like do is not my thing. So I was looking at the ending and the double up, and I was like, this isn't gonna be good. I could not have been more wrong. Every element is so snappy, is so whippy, and it is just so violent. And that quad down at the end, I don't know what they did, but I really liked it. I think my favorite part is that double up into that roll over the arcade. It was just fantastic. I loved it.
No, that's
Okay, this was a really interesting one for me. This was a very interesting day. I didn't mention it in my kind of thoughts on ArieForce One, but that actually, yes, that was my 200th roller coaster I've ridden. I think it's a spectacular ride. I just got like 5 night rides on it in a row. I've been to a couple of roller coaster enthusiast events, and even this being Friday, there's still 2 more days of operation for this park. Even this being Friday, this felt even more like an enthusiast event. People were here because they cared, because they wanted to share in their appreciation and love for this roller coaster. It was really cool to see. It was a very unique experience. Yeah, I'm just kind of mind blown. I had a great time. I have thoughts on the park, things, like this area is not that great. It kind of doesn't matter at this point. I wish I would have focused more on that, enthusiast community side of today, because I really felt it. But still, I hope that, getting on those rides, getting some POVs and some off-ride shots, I hope that was still enjoyable for you to watch. And for me, this is kind of a time capsule now, knowing that this is going to be gone forever. Now I'm glad that I have something from here to hold on to and to remember this place by, because it is special. So I'm really happy I was able to make it out to Funspot Atlanta, experience ArieForce One, a bit of the rest of the park as well, hit my 200th roller coaster on ArieForce One. Who knows what the future holds for the ride. I hope it is something, but if not, man, what a moment. I met Alan Schilke in line, kind of like the godfather of the modern roller coaster. He was very involved in manufacturers from Aero to RMC. He's the whole deal. That was like meeting Santa Claus. That was crazy. With that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, consider liking it. You want to see more roller coaster content like this coming soon, consider subscribing. My name's John. You've been watching Midcourse Discourse, and I'll see you next time.